Morning, guys, on YouTube. I'm going to bring you a repair on some fiberglass pole utility saws here that I have. I have quite a few of these utility sticks, and I tend to break one or two every season. I replace them, but I keep the old ones. I like to do a repair on them and cut them down, cut out the damage, and see what else I can make out of them. I had a couple other sticks there that I converted into a big shot throw bag launcher. I got the notch trigger for that, and I got that head there from a New Green Arborist store in Vancouver. They've been pretty good and reliable. But these sticks here, I buy them through Steel. It's actually a Steel part number. It's in the back of their catalog in the accessory section. It's way cheaper to buy through them than it is to do it through an arborist supply, pay extra shipping, and you get the I guess the hollow medium duty ones. The super light ones are you probably get them at Lee Valley Tools. They're much thinner and they're not going to last as long. Anyway, the inherent problem with these is the joints here. They fatigue out and they move. Here, focus. And what happens is the whole coupling, I'm not going to wiggle this around, but it becomes loose. What happens is it starts to crack, and the crack migrates up to about, I don't know, let's call it there. That's a superficial crack on the surface. I'm not too worried about that. But what happens is it migrates up and it tends to snap here, or this whole section just gets so loose I don't know, robs quite a bit of energy when you're sawing. You're just slapping it around. It's just going to get worse. And I've actually broken one of these while using it, and that was no fun because I had to fish it out with something else. Otherwise, so what we're going to do is we've cleaned up our ferrules, and we've taken out the old rivet, and it's a solid rivet which is set, and basically we drilled out one end and knocked it out, and we're going to put this all back together. Now what I've done is I've cleaned up the inside with this tool right here. It's just a little piece of emery cloth on a slotted mandrel and a die grinder, and we just ran that through the bore to clean up the oxide, and then on the outside use a portaband or a Dynafile rather, to clean up the outside and clean up all the oxide on the fiberglass shaft there. So what I'm going to do next is I'm going to take some MotoSeal, it's that product right there, and I'm going to liberally coat the inside of this and work it onto the shaft to line up the holes, and use these stainless steel blind rivets, which are a multi-grip rivet, and they have a large blind side footprint, which is super important whenever you're doing composite work. Now you'll see right here that we do have a crack propagating from the hole, so I've picked the best hole on both sides, and we use 2 rivets on either side, and we're going to put another 2 in the middle, and where there's a clean section of fiberglass without cracking. So I'm going to set the camera down, I'm going to pause it, and we'll show you how I get this done. All right, we're back. So we'll take our, yeah, I'm not wearing gloves. We're in the truck. We'll take our ferrule and we'll liberally apply a bead to the inside here. Now, if you wanted to be real picky, you'd clean this out with acetone and you'd apply your adhesive within 30 seconds. Because with any aluminum bonding, you only have about 30 seconds before an oxide layer starts to form, and that is going to inhibit further bonding. So it's not a true aluminum bond. What we're just trying to do is take up space, and we're also trying to provide a little bit better of a seal. We'll just wind that on and let the adhesive work its way around. We'll line up these holes, see if I got it right here. I'll do another couple of turns just to move that MotoSeal around. Look at that. Most of it's on the end. We'll use more. We'll use the more on approach. Just put more on. All right. So it looks like. Okay, now I'm going to put in the clip. Make sure you put that on the right side and put it in the hole first. Put your fastener in. Well, that's got a burr on it. We'll clean that out. All right, don't watch a guy struggle on the internet. Put that ferrule back in its home and put a little bit of light pressure in the middle. And you might want to use a power riveter for this job, as these stainless steel rivets are quite strong. There's one. There's two. And we'll do the third one. We'll just move this up here to, so it's not on the same arc. All right, there we go. So you can see the rivet has retained its mandrel, so there's a little bit extra strength in there. And this is rock solid because we're basically clamping the fiberglass tube to the aluminum tube. And I've done this repair before, and these actually survive their original method of fastening and joining better than they survive their original OEM method of fastening the way I do it here. So we can expect a little bit more life out of this pole. I mean, for the 10 minutes it takes to refurbish one of these things and put it back into service, I deem it well worth it, as opposed to just throwing them out. I still replace them, but I don't like to throw things out. All right, guys, hopefully this helps you out to refurb your fiberglass poles. You just cut them off and put the ferrules back on, and you're back in business. Hopefully this helps. Thanks for watching.